Hi students. So in this session we are going to discuss about combination of errors la division panna, that is quotient of two quantities oda error evlavan paakaporum. So z is equal to a plus b I am having it. So as usual z ku badala z plus or minus del z, a ku badala a plus or minus del a and b ku badala b plus or minus del b போட்டுருப்போம். இப்போ இதை இன்னும் further simplify பண்றதுக்கு a வை common எடுக்கிறேன். அப்ப என்ன ஆகுமா, உள்ள இருந்து ஒரே வெளியே எடுத்தோம்னா you will get it as 1 plus or minus. ஏன்னா a இருந்த இடத்துல a has been taken away, you get 1 here. And here there is no a with that del a term. அதனால என்ன பண்றேன்னா I am dividing it by a here. So it becomes del a by a. Similarly கீழையும் b யை common வெளியே எடுக்கிறேன். So now this I can rewrite in this way. a by b யை தனியா எடுத்து எழுதிடுறேன். This 1 plus or minus del a by a, writing it here. And this term it is in the denominator இல்லையா, அதை numerator term மாத்துறதுக்காக to the power minus 1 I am placing it here. So this is where we bring into one binomial expansion idea. 1 plus x to the whole power n. x ஓட value ரொம்ப சின்ன value இருந்ததுனா, in that case this is approximately equal to 1 plus nx. 1 plus x whole power n. இப்போ இதுக்கு இங்க சிமிலரா பாத்தீங்கன்னா இங்க whole power minus 1 இருக்கு. n இருக்க வேண்டிய இடத்துல என்னமா இருக்கு, minus 1. And what is in place of x? Del b by b. So how is that you can expand? இங்க 1, so the answer also gets 1. So 1. இங்க plus or minus க்கு பதிலா I write it as minus or plus because உள்ள plus nx. n க்கு பதிலா இந்த இடத்துல minus 1 வரும்போது minus ஆல multiply பண்ணும்போது you get an ulta process here. So now this power minus 1 has been eliminated by using this binomial expansion, and hence we have it as what? 1 minus or plus del b by b. If this equation I am going to divide it by z on both sides. See, a by b ku badala, what is a by b? Z. So and the z inga எழுதிருக்கோம். Now when you divide this entire equation by z, first term becomes 1 plus or minus, this becomes relative error in z is equal to z RHS side la cancel ஆயிடும். So you will end up with these two terms. So term to term multiplication பண்ணோம்னா you will get 1 plus or minus del a by a minus or plus del b by b plus or minus del a by a into del b by b. இதுக்கான concept previous videoலயே பார்த்தோம். இந்த relative error value is smaller. Product of these two relative error value will become even more very negligible. அதனால இந்த entire term you can just omit it. So what will you end up with? Del z by z, அதாவது relative error in z is equal to maximum possible error values தான் நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். That is our consideration right here. So plus or minus வரும்போது positive value மட்டும் we are going to take it. So what is it? Del a by a plus del b by b. This final answer is similar to the one that we have seen in the product thing as well. Relative error in z is equal to sum of relative errors of the individual components. The voltage across a wire, they have given it as V plus or minus del V to be 100 plus or minus 5 volts. Current passing through it, I can take it as I, which is 10, plus or minus del I, which is 0.2. Find the resistance of the wire. So first of all, resistance is equal to V by I is the formula. So V oda value enna? It is 100 divided by I is 10. So which is giving us 10 ohms in this process. Now we have to find the relative error in resistance, which is del R by R, which I can write it as del V by V plus del I by I. From the formula I am bringing it this in. So idhula enakku theva enna? Del R. So that I'll write it as this del V by V, del V value enna? It is 5. So 5 divided by 100 plus del I is 0.2. 0.2 divided by I value is 10. இங்க இருக்கிற divided by R அந்த பக்கம் எடுத்துட்டு போனேன்னா multiplied by R னு வந்துரும். So what is the value of R over here? 10. So into 10 போட்டுக்கிறேன். So when you do this processing, LCM எடுக்கும் போது you will get it as 100 and this will be 5 plus 2 னு வரும். 5 plus 2 over here into 10. So இதென்ன further simplify பண்ணோம்னா 7 by 100 னு வரும். I can just cancel this out. 7 by 10, which is nothing but equal to 0.7. So del R is also equal to a resistance, therefore 0.7 ohm nu எழுதிக்கலாம். So what is the final answer that we require here? Find the resistance in the wire. So the calculated value of resistance that possibly you can get will be R plus or minus del R, which is equal to R எவ்வளவுமா 10 plus or minus del R value எவ்வளவுன்னு பார்த்திருக்கோம் 0.7. So together you will write this in ohms.